Life just has such a mysterious way of always working out in the end after all. I just came home from my flight. I was in Bali for 2 months now, and my room looks like this right now. It's a complete mess. I need to tidy all of this up. I need to go to the bank because I need to get a new credit card because I lost mine when I was in Bali on my first day actually. So I have a lot to do today, and right now I'm looking into my mirror and I'm seeing this. I look great. Let me actually zoom in a bit. I look great. I'm not completely shredded right now, but to the average guy, I look way better than, he would ever look. I have the abs. I'm not too lean right now, but I have some gyno. You see that? That's crazy, no? That used to bother me. You need to understand that used to bother me so much back in the days that I was fucking insecure. I couldn't wear a white t-shirt. I couldn't wear a tank top. I couldn't fucking walk around with my chest out, showing that I'm confident. I used to just be a bitch about it. I tried to hide it as much as possible until I then realized that, at the end of the day, you are the only one who truly perceives this as being something bad. You are the only one who perceives you being skinny right now and not being in shape, not looking like that, not having the broad shoulders, not having the bigger arms and everything. That is only you right now perceiving it as being something bad. You can either say, oh, I just have these shit genetics, I will never be in shape, or my metabolism is so fast, and all of this. Or you can realize that you are the creator of your own universe. Nobody else is keeping you skinny. You think it's hard for you to gain weight. Well, how about you just switch that mindset? How about you just decide today that you've had enough of you being skinny? By the way, I'm saying all of this while I'm getting ready right now. But how about you just decide today that you have had enough of that reality, because you are the only person who dictates the reality that you live in. I didn't think it was possible until I was in Bali and I realized that all of these people, all these entrepreneurs, all these rich guys making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single week, that for some reason want to have me around them. Well, what do I have to provide to them? I have a good physique and I have good energy, and I understand the laws of the universe. Okay, I understand that if you're someone who is positive, more positive things will come your way. I understand that if you're negative, more negative things will come your way. And these rich people also understand that. And that's why you will never ever get into a room with a successful person or a rich person if you're negative, because they don't like that. They don't want to have that around them. Why would they? That provides nothing to them. And people used to say all the time, oh, rich people only want to mingle and have around them rich people. That isn't true. I do fitness coaching. I help people get in shape. I help skinny men like you build weight and build muscle. But I am by no means rich. I can thankfully now, due to all of the things I'm doing, that a massive amount of work that I'm putting in every single day, can allow myself to go and travel whenever the fuck I want. I mean, it's a Wednesday, the 29th of April. I just got home from Bali yesterday night. I mean, I can do all the things that I've ever dreamt of now, but it wasn't always like this. And the reason why is because you and everything else in life is energy, okay? Everything, okay? You control your emotion. And what is the word emotion? Let's extrapolate that. Let's go a bit deeper. Emotion is nothing else than the shorter version of energy in motion. So if you have some bad energy carrying around with you all day, first of all, no rich people or successful people or in shape people will ever want to be around you, which we all know that you are the sum of the 5 people you surround yourself with. And nowadays, I would even go deeper and say you are the sum of the 5 people that you consume the most content of, okay? So if you have negative emotions, therefore negative energy in motion, none of these people will want to be around you. Therefore, you not having that circle, you will not become like these people, and you want to be like these people, which is the reason why you're watching this video after 5 minutes still without a single cut. So, listen. Your energy in motion is dictated solely by what goes on in here. You need to understand, even if you are not currently living in the reality of where you are in shape, where you are jacked, where you have gained all that weight, where you have gained those 20 kilos like I have and actually have it in muscle now, even though you're not there yet, your mind doesn't understand the difference between you not having it and you completely having it imagined, okay? Because if you just solely imagine it in your mind, that to you and everything around you is already it coming true. Because the physical plane is just the smallest version of reality. Because reality is so much more than all the things that are materialized. That is the smallest segment. I'd say it's probably like 2% of everything is the things we visually perceive, okay? So if you understand that the things we can visually materialize and see and perceive are just 2% of the whole entirety of reality, then would you say, oh, because when I look in the mirror, I'm not big yet, I haven't gained weight yet, I don't look the way I want to look yet, that means you don't have it yet? No, it doesn't. We need to understand, and yes, this sounds crazy, but if you really think about it, the only thing you need to do is clearly, vividly imagine it and envision it in your mind and live in that state, in that feeling all the day, completely, from when you wake up to when you go to sleep. And even in your sleep, carry that emotion with you of you living that reality of someone who does have it. And it's not about, oh, I keep speaking it into existence and manifesting it with my words. Oh yeah, I am in shape. I look at myself in the mirror and say, I am in shape, I am in shape, I am in shape. Oh, I've gained 20 kilos. That's not it. That's not how you do it. It is all about your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind, well, that clearly is only about what you feel internally. So this is what helped me gain 20 kilos of muscle. And now, 3 years after I started stepping my foot for the first time into a gym, actually be able to look the way I fucking always dreamt of looking. Now this is my physique right after waking up, with no pump, with no good lighting, with no nothing, not even shaved. But best believe if I am in the correct lighting, you would definitely, and you see me on Instagram in a reel of me posing, you would think, wow, this guy looks crazy. You probably think that right now from just me, the way I'm standing here right now. So please, please, please take this out of this video. You can and you will get in shape. But in order for you to do that, it is less about, oh, let me just put in endless action. No, it is not just endless action that you need to put in. It is the right action in the right frequency, in the right state of mind. Because if you don't do that, then all the action that you do put in will count as way less. Everything you do in the right frequency will it's amplified by 10x. You will get in shape so much quicker. It'll be so much easier to stay consistent in the gym with eating the meals, with eating more, even though you don't have the appetite. All of that, if you envision yourself as someone who has a big appetite, it'll literally be easier to eat. It will literally be easier to gain weight. That is how the whole entirety of the universe works. Please try this today, because I truly, from the bottom of my heart, I want you to win. So internalize this and hit that subscribe button and tune in for the next episode. I love you. I'll see you in the next one.